Students, how to solve this question? I told you that there are two ways. So here I think you need to take the second way, that the harmonic mean of x and z is y. So y is equals to 2xz upon x plus z, right? So y is a harmonic mean of x and z, therefore it's okay. So that's the value of y you have got. Now see, here you have like 2y if you want to solve it, because you need to solve this. That's your target. So log of or you can put the log later on also. Instead of writing the log all the time, you can just write x minus 2y plus z is equals to x plus z minus 2y, and y is your 2xz upon x plus z. So you get it as x plus z minus 4xz divided by x plus z. And see, this is so what you can do here, this is x plus z whole square minus 4xz divided by x plus z. Do you remember this formula, students? You have a formula here. Tell me, what do we get here? Yes?
X minus Z whole square.
Very good. So that's x minus z whole square. Very good. So because see, this is something like x plus z whole square minus 4xz. So that will be x square plus z square plus 2xz minus 4xz. So ultimately you will get x square plus z square minus 2xz, and that's x minus z whole square. So students, x plus z whole square and the relation between x minus z whole square. So the relation between them is here put x z. So that's the relation. Okay. So you have got this value. So now you can write it in the form of log. So taking log both sides. So here you will get that is equals to log of x minus z whole square divided by x plus z. And that you can further write as log of x minus z whole square. So this divides, so this will be log x plus z. Yes, students, you know the formula, log m upon log n is equals to log of log m minus log of m by n is equals to log of m minus log of n. So that's we have used here. Okay, so you are getting what you need, log x minus z. So bring 2 forward. So what do you get? 2 log
X minus.
yes, minus log x plus z. See what value you have to find. You have to, so this, yes. So we'll take this negative to this side. This is what we need to find actually. So this will be log x plus z, and that is equals to, so this 2 will not be here, of course, this 2 have got. So that's your answer. Agreed, students? Got it? So quite simple question. If you have not understood, shall I do it again? This part we have understood.
Yes, sir.
So x minus 2y plus z is equals to x minus z whole square upon x plus z. So taking log both sides. So log of x minus 2y plus z is equals to log of x minus z whole square upon x plus z. So we have a formula. Log m by n is equals to log m minus log n. So simply use this formula over here. What will you get? Log of x minus 2y plus z equals to twice. So you can write it later also. So log of x minus z whole square minus log of x plus z. This actually you have to find this plus this. So this minus will go that side and will become plus. So that will be plus log x plus z. And this will be written as, so 2 will come from, so 2 log x minus. So this is what you need to find. This is the answer. Is it okay now? So what formula we have used here? Log m raised to the power n, then it is n log m. That's the formula. These are the two formulas of log that you have used. Done, students? Shall we start the next question? Yes or no?
Yes.
Himanshi? Nishant? Jitain? Max, shall we move forward?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let us take the next question. If 1 by b minus a plus 1 by b minus c equals to 1 upon a plus 1 upon c, and b is not equal to a plus c, b is not equal to a plus c, okay, then a, b, c are in AP or GP or HP. So you have these three options. So this is given to you. So this is where you need to start with. You have no option but to solve it out, students. Come on, let's solve it. So this means You can see that there's something about a plus c. So if you can get a plus c together, that will be a good thing. So pure algebra. You can also do one thing, because a plus c is something special in this question, so you can take even minus common here, and you can write a plus c. This you can write here like this, and then into ac. So that's equals to so here also you have like a plus c. So don't see, here also you have a plus c. So when you have a plus c at lot of places, students, what you can do is you can put a plus c is equals to x also, right? Till you are doing these calculations, you can put a plus c is equals to x also. That will also work. So that's a plus c into what you can write it as b square minus b into a plus c plus ac. So what do you get here? So 2abc minus a plus c into ac. So multiply this with, so b square into a plus c minus b into a plus c whole square plus ac into a plus c. So you can see here you have ac plus a plus c. Here also you have ac plus a. So you can take this term left side. So 2abc minus 2ac a plus c. That's equals to. So these two terms now b into. So you can take b common. You can take a plus c common. So what do you get? B here minus a plus c, right? Yes. Now what do you get from here? You can take common 2ac. What do you get? B minus a minus c. And what do you get common from here? B into a plus c into b minus a minus c. So you can see here b minus a minus c is there on both sides. So they will cancel out. And what do you get? 2ac upon a plus c is equals to b. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So what does this mean?
This is in HP.
Yes, a, b, c are in H. So students, here the trick was that as it was written that a plus c is not equal to B. So that is why, and I have seen here that A plus C here, A plus C here, A plus C here. So just get those A plus C as a one term. I have not written here X, but you can write here X also, and then you can put the value back or assume them together. Okay. So it's easy to do calculations. So students, very important questions we have done. A lot of good algebraic questions, isn't it? In the past also and today also. Yes. So shall we start the next question? Okay. So students, next question is, if H is the harmonic mean between P and Q, then what is the value of H by P plus H by Q? So what's their sum? And the choices you have is 2 or PQ upon P plus Q, or 1 by 2, or P plus Q by PQ. So that's the choice. Okay. Find the solution.
Sir, H is harmonic mean of P and
Yes,
Q.
yes, yes, yes. H is harmonic mean of P and Q. So you can say P, H, Q are in harmonic progression. You can also say like this. So this harmonic mean that then students, H is equals to 2PQ, P plus Q, right?
P plus Q.
Yes, good.
Yes.
So you have to find H by P. So find the value of H by P here and find the value of H by Q also here and put those values over here and you get the answer. Yes?
What is the answer to?
Answer is 2. Yes, that's the correct option. So what is H by P equals to? So just bring this P this side. So 2Q upon P plus Q. What is H by Q? So now bring Q this side. So you will get 2P upon P plus Q. So put these both the values over here. Yes. So you get 2Q plus 2P, P plus Q, P plus Q, and that's equals to P plus Q into 2Q plus 2P. So 2 is common, Q plus P, and downward also Q plus P. So this will cancel out. Easy question, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start the next question then. कुछ easy questions भी तो होने चाहिए बीच में, नहीं? कुछ difficult, कुछ easy. If A1, A2 up to so on, एग्जाम में भी ऐसे होता है, सारे क्वेश्चंस डिफिकल्ट नहीं होते, कुछ इजी होते हैं, कुछ डिफिकल्ट होते हैं. Then this expression equals to what? This is the value you have to find. I'm giving you options. Option A, n minus 1 into A1 minus AN. Option B, n into A1 into AN. Option C, n minus 1 into A1 into AN. Option D, n into A1 minus AN. So you will have the answer in n, A1 and AN. Okay. So students, obviously you have no choice in this question other than, if they are in AP, then it means 1 by A1, comma 1 by A2, comma 1 by A3, comma and so on up to A by AN, 1 by AN are in AP. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Now you have to now see what you can do. You can find common difference. Here you have, students, one thing you can see that here you have a1 minus an. Yes, so that when do we get, and here there is n minus 1 is also there. So when do we get these kind of terms? We get these type of terms when we write it like a1 plus a2, so you can say a1, okay, plus a2 minus a2, or minus a2 plus a2, then minus a3 plus a3, isn't it? Something like that. And that's so on. So minus a, so the term what you will be getting in the last, this will be, that is plus a3, and this is minus a4 here, and then plus. So at last you will be, the terms that you will be getting, so last term will be definitely be an. So now the thing is, will it be plus or minus? This thing you need to tell me. So because you have a1 and an, okay, so you will be getting, so if this is the sequence that you are getting, so then you will be getting here plus an minus 1. What will this be equals to? A1 minus an, isn't it? We have done these kind of questions in the past also. Can we write it like this? Yes, because we know that this a1 minus a2, so what is the relation between a1 minus a2? You can find it out, 1 upon a1 minus 1 upon a2. So that is equals to a1 a2 upon a2 minus a1, and you know what is a2 minus a1? That is d. So d upon a1 a2. So the value of a2 minus a1 will be equals to what?
Value of a1, a2 is equal to
Hmm.
a2 minus a1 by d.
So see, that's not d, students. That's not d actually. See, d is this. D here is now, because these terms were in HP, and the terms in AP are, these were in HP. Now the terms in AP are this. So 1 upon a1 minus a2, that's equals to minus d, isn't it? Or why not you write directly a2 minus a1? So that's the same thing. Instead of this, we can write it as a2 minus a1, that is d actually, and that's equals to a1 a2 a1. So this will go this side, and this is, so a1 minus a2. Yes, this is a1 minus a2, and that's equals to d, isn't it? This side. So this, so you get here minus, so minus a1 minus a2 upon a1 a2. So the negative will cancel out. Here you will directly get d is equals to a1 a2 upon a1 minus a2 upon a1 a2. So a1 minus a2 is equals to a1 a2 into d. Yes. So a1 a2 is equals to a1 a2 into d. Clear, students? Yes or no? So similarly, you can write it as this again as a2 a3 into d plus so on, and in the end we'll be getting the term as d into an minus 1 into am. So that's a1 minus an. So you have to find out this thing. So where we are reaching? Can you take d common? Yes. We are reaching near to this. So taking the d common, a1 a2 plus a2 a3, or divide both sides with d, that's the same thing, plus so on up to an minus 1 upon an is equals to a1 minus an upon d. Is this okay, students? Now you don't need d. That's, you are getting one of these options. These options are favorable. But still you can't say anything. What is d equals to? Again putting this value back, d equals to a2 minus a1 upon so this question is so that's perfect. There's no problem with this. What about what about this? If we want to find this 1 by an term, it is the nth term of AP, we can write it as 1 upon a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So how can we bring n minus 1? Suppose in the answer there is n minus 1. So that's one of the ways to bring an we have, a1 we have, and n minus 1, and d we need to eliminate with. So this d we have already put the value, so not using the same value again, not going to help us. This we can, from here we can find the value of d. Yes, yes. So instead of using this value we have already used here. This d we have already used here, right? Yes, this equation we have already used. Now what about this? So from here also you will get one value of d that you can put here. So students, what is this value of? So n minus 1 into d is equals to 1 by an minus 1 by a1. Yes or no? So that will be, so this will give you d equals to a1 an, and this n minus 1 will come this side, divided by a1 minus an. See, so what is d upon, you can also write it like this, gives you d upon a1 minus an. So here you have this upon d. So that's the answer, students. Yes.
Yes, sir.
See, that C is the answer. Got it? So the question is,
Yes, sir.
so question is this by d. So so here we need to put this, because this is you have got this. Now here you need to get rid of this whole thing, you are getting rid of actually. So exchange these two. D will come in the denominator, and a1 an into n minus will go into the numerator, and that's the correct answer. So students, that's a good question. Yes.
Sir, but did we do in the first that a1 minus an equal a1 minus a2 plus a2 minus a3?
See, what we have done here is, see, try to understand. We have worked according to the need of the situation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, here in this question, what we have seen is, this is the answer we need, and that is given to us. Means, what is the value of this? So obviously a1 minus an. So the thing that comes strike that a1 minus an and a1 a2 and all these things are there. So we have started our question with this. a1 minus an can be written like this.
Yes, sir.
Now what is the relation? So if we are using AP, obviously we will be dealing with the common difference. So a1 minus a2 is the it will give me the common difference. So why not find the common difference? So common difference between these two terms you can see here. So d is equals to 1 by a1, 1 by a2 minus 1 by a1, right?
Yes, sir.
So d will be equal to a1 a2 upon a1 minus a2, and a1 minus a2 will be equals to d into a1 a2. So I get this value of a1 minus a2 as d(a1 a2). So I put this value over here. Okay, and then again I put the value, and then again I put the value. So this is a very simple thing that I have done, right?
Yes, sir.
Now the next thing is that I have to get rid of this d. So I cannot get rid of this by putting this formula again. So I need, so what other formula do I have to, and second thing is n minus 1 is also one of the hint. So nth term has these things, it has d also and it has n minus 1 also. So I've just simplified it, taking the d common. Yes. So a1 minus an is equals to d into a1 a2 plus a2 a3 plus so on up to an minus 1 into an. So I have taken the d common. So this d will go this side. So a1 minus an upon d is equals to, because this is what I was searching for, what I have to find. So now at least my one thing is fixed. Now I get stuck with this situation here. So I need to get rid of this d. So, and n minus 1 is also looking. So why not nth term? So that's the only way to bring n minus 1. Nth term, last term. Yes.
Yes.
So I use this nth term and I find the value of d, and fortunately here I find automatically d means this divided by d. So d comes this side, this will come this side, and that's your answer.
Okay, sir. Clear.
So here also I have found D. From this also I have found D. From this situation, this whole. And then simply put this value over here. So yes, you need to see. That is why maths is all about. So practice makes a man perfect in mathematics. So maths not by reading but by doing, practicing lots and lots of questions. So you will come to know here that yes, this kind of situation, this kind of thing, yes, keep on absorbing. So when in future again you will deal that kind of situation, you will less time it will take. We have already done this kind of question in the past. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so try to understand the strategies, and strategies also comes with practice. Now let us do the next question. 4a square plus 9b square plus 16c square is equals to 2 into 3ab plus 6bc plus 4ca. So where a, b, c are non-zero numbers. So a, b, c belongs to positive real numbers. So then a, b, c are in option A, AP, GP or HP. Okay, come on, now do this question. So here you can see a lot of perfect squares. Yes. We have done this kind of, we have dealt with this kind of situation. Yeah, yes. So that's also 2, 3. So that's 2a whole square, that's 3b whole square, and that's 4c whole square. So you are getting here 2, 3ab, this combination, yes. So,
Yes, sir.
yes. So that's given to us. Let us start with this. So what do you get? Bringing these terms this side. So what ultimately you will be getting? So 4a square, that's perfectly right. So let us write it as 2a whole square, right? And then you need 9b square also. Yes, so that's 3b whole square. And this term we are getting from this side. That is so 2 into 3 is 6, but I need one more 2, isn't it? So there's this 6ab, so only 6ab is not going to work. I need 6ab more, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So minus 6ab plus 6ab. This is one thing. Yes, we are doing adding and minus so that you get this. Okay, students, so I will be doing the same thing with others also. So how you are going to do this now? You have no other,
Sir,
yes.
in this, we add identity in left hand side.
See, we are just means these numbers we are taking this side, these numbers, because that's given to us. Huh?
Sir, this is identity A plus B plus C whole square.
Yes, yes, yes. So I want to make this identity means 3 into, so this will be the identity now. So this will be my one of the identity. So that is 2a minus 3b whole square, this identity, right? So I want to make and plus 6ab will be extra. So I have this extra thing also. But students, do you remember that I need this to be 2 multiplied here. So why not multiplied it whole thing with 2? Yes. Otherwise, how will I get, I need 2a more now. Yes, I need these terms one more times. Yes. Do you remember we have done this kind of question? If you don't remember, then see, I will need these terms. See, I need 6 of these terms, and I need 6 of these terms and 3 of these terms. Yes or no? So why not multiply it with 2, both sides? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, this comes with practice. That's what I'm telling you. Multiply this whole with 2. What's the problem? So now you are getting a perfect thing. 4a square, that is 2a square. So you have 3 things. So write them in the combination. Automatically you will get the answer. Because see, these questions are designed in such a way. So that's 4c whole square. And now you have 2a square plus 4c. So you have 3 things and taking combination of 2. So you will get only 3 possibilities, right? And now see here also this side. This is so 2 is multiplied with all of them. So here you get 2 into 3 AB, right? Plus BC. So 2 into 6 into BC. So 2 into 6. Is it going to work here?
Sir, minus में होंगे.
Yes.
Sir, will we not subtract this?
Oh, sorry. Subtraction में होंगे. Of course they will be in subtraction. भाई मेरे कहने से थोड़ी कुछ होगा. जो सही होगा वो होगा. मैं तो गलत लिख सकता हूँ. So that's a good thing you have pointed. सी इस 2 को मत भूलो, हर एक के साथ लगाओ इसे, और इस 2 को मत भूलो. 2 2 हैं हर एक में, तो इससे अच्छा है कि पहले ये 2 2 ही लगा लो. So 2 into 2 and then 3AB and then 6BC and then 4CA. स्टूडेंट्स कई बार ऐसा होता है कि एग्जाम में आप देंगे एग्जाम और आपने बहुत प्रैक्टिस किया तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन आ जाएंगे जो आपने पहले उस टाइप का कुछ कर रखा है, तो थोड़ा थोड़ा एग्जैक्टली सेम क्वेश्चन आएंगे लेकिन कुछ कुछ ट्रिक्स आपके काम कर जाएंगी. ठीक है, तो अब आप देख रहे हैं, तो डेट्स होल इक्वल्स टू 0, राइट? Because I have taken all these terms this side. So students, what do I get? 2a minus 3b whole square plus 3b minus 4c whole square. So see, a simple trick has done the work for me, and we have done it already. If 3 perfect squares, so yes, tell me, what shall I do now? Is it possible that sum of 3 positive numbers is 0? How can it be possible? So they are either 0 or positive, 0 or positive, 0 or positive, perfect square. So what shall I take them? Positive or 0?
Sir, 0.
Of course I will taking them 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0. All 3 of them are 0. Taking them positive, 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 I will not get the result 0, right? So it means 2a minus 3b is equals to 0. And so this will give me 2a is equals to 3b. And similarly 3b is equals to 4c. And 4c is equals to 2. So you can see that this is 2a, this is 3b. So all 3 of them are equal, isn't it? So 2a equals to 3b equals to 4c.
Yes, sir.
So now you can put it as, you can assume it as k. So what's your term a equals to? K by 2. What's b
K
equals
by-
to? K by,
K by 3.
and what's c equals to?
K by 4.
K by 4. So now what do you say about them? Are they in,
So they are in harmonic progression.
So if you don't understand them, let's do the reciprocal. 2 by k, 3 by k, 4 by k. See, this is the answer I am getting, right? Now if I do the reciprocals, this is what I get.
Yes, sir.
So what do you say about them? Students, what is the common difference here?
Sir, 1 by k.
1 by k. Very good. So this minus, so d is 1 by k here. Okay. So it means in AP. So if they are in AP, it means they are in GP. Is this clear?
GP or SPP?
अरे आंसर तो यहां आ गया ना हमारा, पर हम समझ तो नहीं पा रहे ये एबीसी का मीनिंग क्या है। एबीसी को समझने के लिए ये जीपी है, राइट, लेकिन इसको समझने के लिए जीपी है तो मुझे दो चीज प्रूव करनी पड़ेगी। देयर आर टू वेज टू प्रूव दैट दिस इज जीपी। फर्स्ट थिंग, 2 by k that I have done, 3 by k and 4 by k are in AP। या तो ये प्रूव करो, वो मैंने प्रूव कर दिया, या फिर दूसरी चीज ये प्रूव करो कि B is the harmonic mean। टू थिंग्स, अदरवाइज कैसे प्रूव करोगे आप ये जीपी है, बताओ। हैव यू अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? आपको एपी दिखाई दे रही है ये, इसमें क्या ऐड करोगे? इनका कॉमन डिफरेंस देखो, k by 3 minus k by 2, what will you be getting? Minus k by 6, and what is the common difference between k by 4 minus k by 3? So here you will be getting minus k by 12. So this common difference is not same, so it means they are not in AP. Now find their common ratio. So k by 3 upon k by 2. So this divided, so 2 by k, so cancel out 2 by 3, and here you will get 3 by 4. So they are not in AP, they are not in GP. So they are in HP.
सर यही बोला था पहले।
जीपी तो मैंने ऐसे ही लिख दिया, मेरे लिखने से कुछ होता है क्या? मैं कई बार ऐसा होता, बोलता कुछ हूँ, लिखता, ध्यान मतलब बहुत स्पीड से आगे दिमाग चलता है और लिखने में पीछे रह जाते हैं हम, कई बार दिमाग तेजी से चलता है। तो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज एचपी, राइट। जीपी पता नहीं कैसे निकल गया मेरे मुंह से। चलो, सो very good questions we have done, isn't it? You have noted down all the questions or not?
Yes, sir, done. Yes, sir.
Chalo, let's do one more question then. Come on, we have little bit of time. Let's do one more question. So if a plus b by 2, b and b and b plus c by 2 are in HP, okay, they are in HP, harmonic progression, then a b c, tell me, are they in AP, GP, HP, what? Come on. So they are in HP, so let us change them in AP. So it means they are in AP, yes or no? So it means this is your arithmetic mean.
Arithmetic.
So write it. So what do you get? So 1 by b is equals to 2 upon a plus b plus c upon 2 divided by 2. This is the meaning of arithmetic mean, or you can say average. Yes?
2 by b plus c आएगा।
Ah, yes. Sorry. So you people are now fully comfortable, I mean confident. So 1 by b equals to 2 upon a plus b plus 2 upon b plus c divided by 2, isn't it? Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
तो आंसर भी तभी आना था, नहीं तो हमारा आंसर ही नहीं आना था. दैट्स इक्वल्स टू. So now you can take the LCM. You have no choice. So a minus b into b plus c. So that's b plus c plus a plus b, right? So what can you do now? You just have to simplify it. So this will go this side. So what do you get here? AB plus AC plus B square plus BC, right? And that's equals to, what about this? So B will go this side, students. This has gone this side, yes?
Yes, sir.
So multiply B with all these terms. What do you get? So B square plus, see, you have two terms of B, so you can write them as 2B. So 2B into B is 2B square, right? Plus BC plus CA. Okay. Now you are lucky people, some things will cancel out. Yes, AC is cancelled, BC is also cancelled. So you get B square and see 1B square will also cancel out.
B square equal to AC.
See, is there some problem? Because we are getting this, see, this is AB B square AC and CB. So these four terms are okay. So is there some problem this side? Yes, student, this is C. This is BA, not CA. Okay. So AB term will cancel out and BC will survive. So B square is equals to BC. Okay. Oh, sorry. B square equals to AC.
Yes, sir. AC.
BC will cancel out. B square is equals to AC. Okay. मैच कर गया सबका?
Yes, sir.
चलो एक छोटा सा लास्ट क्वेश्चन और करते हैं फिर. चलो, ये मैच किया नहीं किया सबका स्टूडेंट्स?
हो गया, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन, लास्ट क्वेश्चन है. T fourth term of HP is 3 by 5 and 8th term is 1 by 3. Then find the 6th term. ये आपको पता है कि जब तक आप इसको AP में चेंज नहीं करेंगे कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप. So change it into AP and do all the calculations in AP. You have done this kind of question, so this is a test for you. Come on. Very simple question to end the day with, and so that you people will be more confident. Come on, students. We have done this type of question. In fact, we started the day today with this type of question, and we are ending the day today with this type of question. So you can look at the first question that you have done today. Okay. So I'm taking this question because some of you have joined late. So student join class on time. Yes. Got the answer? So students, in AP, the 4th term will be 5 by 3 and 8th term will be 3. So A plus 3D is equals to 5 by 3 and A
So
plus
3 by
7.
7 is the
Yes, Anshita is getting more intelligent day by day. Of course, she is practicing for the last almost 1 month, putting all the hard work. Mehak, Anshita, and all you people are really working hard. So students, here you get the value of 5 by 3 minus 3. So minus 4d equals to 5 minus 9 upon 3, right? So this is also minus 4, this also minus 4. So d is equals to 1 by 3, right? So d equals to minus 1 by 3. What will be your a now? So a plus 3 into 1 by 3 is equals to 5 by 3. So this will also cancel out, and a is equals to 5 by 3. So this is 1. So minus 1. So a will be equal to 2 by 3. So you get the value of a and d. Now find the sixth term in AP. So that is a plus 5d. So a is your 2 by 3 plus 5. D is your 1 by 3. So you get 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3. That's you get 7 by 3. So students, this term was in AP. Now sixth term you have to find it in GP. So just, oh sorry, GP, HP.
H.
Yes. So just inverse of this you get. So this is how you need to tackle this. So I have taken almost all types of questions of HP, okay, today. And tomorrow we'll start with the inequality. The famous inequality means the relation between AP, GP, HP. We'll be doing the, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.